interface and service in a way that's meaningful to each individual user. And he says that when tools like machine learning and data science are lifted from the shackles of a static, small pixel sandbox, what he's referring to here is that they gave the LinkedIn guy a pixel size space compared to the rest of the LinkedIn interface to do his people you may know feature. So if you can go beyond that, we can use the insights to change everything and rapidly adjust for you. And if that sounds amazing, in chapter 15, we'll learn more. So next time, I'll be presenting chapter 15. This one a lot faster than I thought, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's easy. That's why I kind of ramble.
Yeah. So I think just some discussion on all this is, what he summarizes here is an interface, if it's made by one person, either themselves or an average of people, if it's just static, that it's kind of a crapshoot if somebody's going to actually be able to use it or not.
That's cool, because it made me think. I never really thought of that. Like, might be pretty obvious, but
I guess that's why, especially as software engineers, we think we can make bases, but we can't. It's like it makes sense to us, but then it doesn't make sense to anybody else, because we're looking at it from our perspective instead of averages, or even the perspective of all the other people that are outside those averages.
Well, it almost makes me think, I really don't care about this thing that much, but you know that whole like introvert, extrovert, what's that, like the 4 letters?
Right.
Myers-Briggs.
It makes me think, like, can you present, or like tactile versus whatever the other one is, it's like, could you make a GUI that if you knew what the person was, that you present it in a different way? It's interesting.
Yeah, my thought reading this was that maybe if they knew what sites you went to and what things you did, they would know which interfaces you understood, and then try to model the current interface based on those, something like that.
I'm kind of curious to see where he goes with it.
And me too.
It's something that is theoretically makes sense, but I think the practical details would make all the difference. For example, standard interfaces work, right? You get in a car, you know how to drive it. If every car maker had a different kind of car, that would just be ridiculous, right?
For steering wheel.
Well, you like to speed, so I'm going to give you one of these, but you're a granny driver, so I'm going to give you. It's like, no, it's like, so it doesn't make sense. Like I was discussing with who? I think my son. Every Office feature I've ever needed in Office Suite, I have gotten from Office 97. Like there's like no feature set I think I use in any of the Office tools that I haven't had there. The problem is every couple of years I have to freaking relearn the interface because they move everything.
Right.
And they add new features I don't use. And actually, and I kind of rant against like OS, like my phone, which by the way I got the Note 10 Plus, which aside from the lack of headphone jack is really a pretty amazing phone. I wish they'd stop changing the damn OS. All I want is more battery, faster and bigger screen and better camera. And I would also like to replace my battery, but that's out, It's like,
right.
Like stop changing things, stop adding me these new features. Don't want any of them, just faster, bigger. I want to not have to charge it as often.
Yeah, everyone's different. So this whole customization thing is interesting, like using data for it. Like in the conference I went to, there was a guy that did a talk. I forget his name, but he's from The Mill. It's like an interactive media company. And they're experimenting a lot with AI. And like there was this thing, the other popular topic of AI. There's so much you can do with it. Like he was showcasing this project where they took they analyzed your pulse, like they put like little monitors on you and like sort of try to analyze your like emotional, physiological like state right then. And then you would wear like a headset and then you would see like kind of the manifestations of that, like in